Welcome back to our channel, and thanks for joining us for the second episode, where we'll be touching on everything a candidate legal practitioner needs to know about practical legal training, also known as PLT. Apologies for the delay in releasing this episode. We unfortunately had an armed robbery at our offices, and the laptop containing all of the series material was taken. So future episodes will be released much more frequently. Anyway, as mentioned in our previous episode, to be admitted as an attorney, candidates must meet certain requirements, namely that they must have the requisite degree, serve under a contract of articles, also known as practical vocational training contract, complete the compulsory practical legal training, and pass the 4 admission exams. We have already discussed the contract of articles, so let's get into practical legal training, which will be referred to as PLT going forward. Just a reminder to take note of the disclaimer. Obviously, nothing on this channel is advice or constitutes advice of any kind. Please consult other resources and stuff like that before relying on this information purely. The law is very dynamic and it tends to change quite a lot. Alright, what on earth is PLT? When I first started my articles, I had no idea that PLT was even a thing. So what is it? PLT is a compulsory course that all candidate legal practitioners must satisfactorily attend before applying for admission as an attorney. It is imperative to note that there are essentially 2 types of PLT, namely the compulsory course for candidate legal practitioners and the PLT course through the PVT School for Legal Practice. The distinction between the 2 types is important because attendance at the School for Legal Practice will reduce a candidate's required period of articles to 1 year. The other compulsory course does not, and the candidate will still be required to complete a 2-year contract of articles. Regardless, in order to be admitted as an attorney, either one of the PLT courses must be satisfactorily attended by candidates. But let's start with the more common course, which is the ordinary PLT course for candidates completing a 2-year contract of articles. We will distinguish between the 2 by referring to the compulsory course and the School for Legal Practice. Okay, first things first, the compulsory course. Introduction and purpose. All candidates completing a 2-year contract of articles must satisfactorily attend this compulsory course. As was the case in the first episode, for those candidates undergoing 3 or 5-year articles, make sure to consult the LPC regarding PLT. The course is presented via lectures, classes, the purpose thereof being to prepare candidates for each of the 4 admission exams. Module 1 is designed to assist candidates to prepare for the first paper, and Module 2 for the second, third, and fourth papers. For your information, the 4 admission exams are as follows. Paper 1, High Court Procedure, Magistrates Court Procedure, Personal Injury Claims, and Criminal Procedure. Paper 2, Administration of Deceased Estate, Drafting of Wills, and Succession. Paper 3, Practice, Duties, Ethics, and Functions of a Legal Practitioner. Paper 4, Legal Practitioner's Accounts Management, or Legal Accounting, also known as Bookkeeping. When do I attend the compulsory course? The compulsory course is presented on a full-time, part-time, and evening basis. The full-time course? It takes place over 23 days, split in 2 sessions over the year, from 8 until 4 p.m. Paper 1 preparation takes place during the first semester, and preparation for the remaining papers takes place during the second semester. The part-time course? The part-time course will, as far as possible, be presented on 1 full day per week over a period of approximately 5 months from 8 until 4. The advantage of the part-time course is that candidate legal practitioners are not absent from the office for extended, continuous periods. The evening course? The course is presented on 2 evenings per week over a period of 5 months. On these evenings, class will be from 5:30 to 9 p.m. But don't stress, class doesn't always go until 9 p.m. The bookkeeping classes, which are paper 4, will be presented over 1 full week, but this will be communicated to you. Evening 1A is presented on Monday and Wednesday evenings, and Evening 1B is presented on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. You will be advised which evening you fall under once you are registered for the course. Should you be unable to attend class for whatever reason, you will be marked as absent. This includes sickness, family responsibility leave, or duty at your firm. It is imperative that you arrange to attend a catch-up class. Catch-up classes can be arranged at a cost of R200 per class. Contact the course coordinator for more information in this regard. Attendance is taken in every single class, and it is advisable that you take a photograph of the attendance registry at each class confirming your attendance for that particular date. If you do not have a 100% course attendance, you may encounter difficulties being admitted as an attorney. Take note of ex parte postma, where the judge commented on satisfactory attendance. He said the applicant was absent for 4 out of the 20 days of the course. This is definitely not satisfactory attendance. Where are classes presented? Depending on where you are in South Africa, the course is presented at the following venues: the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, UNISA in Pretoria, the University of Pretoria in Pretoria, the University of KwaZulu-Natal in Durban and Pietermaritzburg, the University of the Northwest in Potchefstroom, the University of the Free State in Bloemfontein, Nelson Mandela University in Port Elizabeth, and the Wahlberg Conference Centre in Cape Town. Take note that the dress code is informal but neat. Most candidates will be coming straight from work, so that should not be an issue. You must also note that you're required to make your own arrangements to get to and from classes. Subjects and course content. Classes are presented as lectures, with a different lecturer for most subjects. The lecturers are usually practicing attorneys. The course is presented in English. Module 1 consists of the following subjects: constitutional practice, high court practice, magistrates court practice, criminal court practice, personal injury claims, which is blended learning, and professional legal ethics. Module 2 involves the following subjects: wills and estates, drafting of contracts, matrimonial law, which is blended learning as well, labor dispute resolution, alternative dispute resolution, information and communications technology for practice and associated aspects of cyber law, which is online, insolvency practice, which is blended learning, numeracy skills, which is offered online, including attendance for those who fail the online assessment, introduction to practice management, which is offered online, legal costs, and legal practitioners accounts management, also known as legal bookkeeping, and value-added tax, which is obviously VAT. Fees and registration. As of 2021, the full-time course costs R4,615 for registered candidate legal practitioners and R5,670 for non-registered candidates. The part-time and evening course costs R4,615 for registered candidate legal practitioners and R5,670 for non-registered candidate legal practitioners. Each candidate must register for the course individually. Check out the link in the description where you can actually register for the course. This link might only be available for 2021, so just make sure. Payment must be made by electronic funds transfer, which is an EFT, and proof of payment must be uploaded in PDF format in step 2 on the online registration form. Once you have successfully registered, you will receive an email confirmation. Take note that no meals or drinks are provided. The School for Legal Practice. Introduction and Purpose. The School for Legal Practice, also known as the PVT School, provides a postgraduate vocational training course for law graduates. LLB graduates who successfully complete the course qualify to reduce their PVT or articles contract period by 12 months should they wish to be registered as attorneys. There are a limited number of places available at each campus, and applicants go through a selection process before being accepted, so your acceptance is not guaranteed. If you are accepted, you will receive a letter of acceptance. PVT School provides practical training to candidates and prepares them for the admission exams. When do I attend the School for Legal Practice? The course takes place over 6 months. Depending on the campus, the course is offered during the day and/or after hours. The after-hours classes are intended to assist individuals working during the day. Day school takes place from Monday to Friday from 8:15 until 4 and certain Saturdays from 8:30 until 1:30. Night school takes place from Monday to Friday from 5 until 10 and certain Saturdays from 8:30 until 1:30. Full attendance is required to complete the PVT school successfully. As already mentioned regarding the compulsory course, satisfactory attendance is crucial. Where are the classes presented? PVT school is presented at 9 different venues around the country. They are as follows: Bloemfontein, Palm Park, Cape Town, Berghouse, Durban, UKZN, East London, 6 Donald Road, Johannesburg, Richmond Forum 1, Polokwane, Edu Park, Port Elizabeth, NMMU, Potchefstroom, Northwest University, Pretoria, UNISA, and the LSSA/UNISA distance school is at UNISA in Pretoria. For more information on the venues, as well as various contact details, check out the link in the description. Subjects and course content. Training is practice-orientated to ensure that candidates will be able to perform most tasks on an entry level with minimal supervision once they have completed the course. Candidates are trained in a simulated law firm environment. Each candidate is allocated to a law firm. Each law firm has access to an office, and candidates have access to computers and a law library. Moot court and practical work form the foundation of the training activities. Candidates exchange pleadings and draft the necessary court papers in action and application proceedings. The PVT school comprises of the following modules consisting of 400 notional hours in total: alternative dispute resolution, attorney's bookkeeping, constitutional practice, criminal court practice, drafting of contracts, high court practice, information and communication technology for practice and associated aspects of cyber law, introduction to practice management, labor dispute resolution, legal costs, magistrates court practice, matrimonial law, personal injury claims, professional legal ethics, and wills and estates. Take note that classes are presented in English. Formative and summative assessments will be conducted. A minimum of 50% per summative assessment and full attendance is required to complete the program successfully. For the UNISA distance school, a minimum of 50% per summative assessment and 130 hours of participation is required to complete the program successfully. Fees and registration. The estimated tuition fee is 15,150 Rand VAT included as of 2021. If your application is successful, payment of the fee must be done before the course commences. The fee includes study material but excludes stationery. Students are responsible for their own arrangements and expenses regarding accommodation and traveling. To register for the PVT school, check out the link in the description. Completing PLT is very important, albeit tough. Admission requirements. Attending classes after a long day of work and then going home to study for admission exams takes some serious strength. It is just something that you have to suck up and do. So it's important to know how PLT works before you start your articles so that you can make the necessary arrangements to get through articles in the easiest way possible. Unfortunately, it is an extremely tough time and you're just going to have to get through it. Stay tuned for the next episode. We will be discussing the 4 admission exams, which is obviously very important. If you like this video, just give it a subscribe, click on the notifications bell, and let anyone else who's a candidate attorney or a law student know about this channel. You can also catch us on Twitter. Our link is in the description, or our handle's in the description. Just give it a click. Thanks, guys.